and Matt, rather appropriately, in Sherwood Forest for us this morning. A little too early, maybe, for bird watching. Possibly, Matt.
Oh, I don't know, Charlie, about that. We have got a few robins already around stalking me this morning. We've heard the odd owl too. But yes, good morning. We are in Sherwood Forest as the RSPB's Big Garden Birdwatch kicks off today. And I'll have more information around half an hour in how you can take part. But it is the world's largest wildlife survey of the gardens. And last year, 500,000 people took part in the survey. And it's crucial to sort of gauging the health of our nation's birds.
Morning. For us listening out, I think, at this time of day, rather than seeing the bird life.
Oh no, I don't know. We've had a few robins come and flutter around us, keeping an eye on us, making sure we're not after their food, Charlie. But yes, good morning. We're in Sherwood Forest this morning, a RSPB reserve, and here to tell us more about this year's Big Garden Birdwatch survey is the CEO of the RSPB, Becky Spate. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us so early this morning.
It's lovely. We're surrounded by competing robins at the moment.
I know, it's beautiful sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell you what, tell us a little bit more about what's involved, how people can get involved in this year's survey.
Yeah, so this is the world's biggest garden wildlife survey. It happens every year. And last year, more than 500,000 people took part, counted 9 million birds. And what it gives us is a snapshot of our most common garden birds. And to take part, all you need to do is today or over the weekend, for an hour, in your garden, on your balcony, in your local green space, just count the number of birds that you see, particularly the ones that all kind of land at once, you know, so just how many you get in total at one time. Report that into us. We get all the data together, and that gives us a snapshot of how our most common garden birds are doing, and that's really important.
As well as that, it's a perfect way for people just to connect with nature, isn't it?
It's fantastic, yeah. Spending an hour just looking at the birds in your local green area or your garden is just, we know, all the evidence shows it's good for our well-being, it's really relaxing, it's good for our mental health, but most importantly, it really does tell us what's going on in nature. And of course, nature is changing all the time, and we really want to understand that.
Well, we know that garden bird numbers have dropped substantially since the survey started. What can people do to help our garden birds?
So I think one of the most important things you can do, if you're lucky enough to have a garden, is to really make it good for birds and nature. So that's things like maybe adding a little bit of water, so a small pond or a pool or something like that, making sure that you're growing lots of thick, dense shrubbery, and particularly things with berries on. So we know that birds love berries through the winter, that's really important. And making sure as well, perhaps that you let some of your grass grow long in the summer, that's good for insects. So just making it all a bit wilder, and that's really good for the birds.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Ben.
Now, it is an important day this morning, and for looking at bird life generally, the world's largest garden wildlife survey, the Big Garden Birdwatch, is back for another year. It starts today, and Matt's at Sherwood Forest for us this morning, doing a bit of early bird watching.
We are. It's getting a bit light, so we should see a few more shortly. We're in search of robin redbreast rather than Robin Hood here in Sherwood this morning. We've got the bird feeder ready. It is, of course, the the Big Garden Birdwatch today, tomorrow, and also on Sunday. You need just an hour of your time to go out into your garden and register the most amount of birds you see of each variety. You can find more details on the RSPB website. I'll have more throughout the morning here.
And Matt has been at Sherwood Forest since the early morning. It's getting light. How many birds have you seen so far, Matt?
We've seen a few. I can hear song thrush now as well as the robin. Sarah, very good morning to you. We are in Sherwood Forest. 500,000 people took part in the RSPB's great Big Garden Birdwatch survey. You can take part this year. It takes place today, tomorrow, and also on Sunday. And you'll get something like this, an identification pack, so you can work out what bird you're seeing. Little app as well. You can work out what you're hearing too.
I think Matt should be on horseback. That would work, wouldn't it, Matt? I think you on horseback, given to you in Sherwood Forest, Robin Hood, Matt on horseback. It all works, doesn't it?
I am in the exact right place for that this morning, yes, to be honest. Very good morning to you. We are in Sherwood Forest this morning. It's an RSPB reserve. Why are we here? Well, it's the launch today of the RSPB's Big Garden Birdwatch survey. Annual survey, just checking out the health of our bird population, which has dropped by around 38 million in the last 60 years.
What can you tell us?
And of course, as you've mentioned, the Big Garden Birdwatch survey starts today through Saturday and Sunday. It's your chance to spend an hour connecting with nature in the garden to help the RSPB out. And to tell us a little bit more about that survey, joined by Indy Kimmel-Green, an ambassador and volunteer for the RSPB. Good morning, Kimmel.
Good morning.
Tell us why this is so important to the RSPB.
Exactly, it's a really good question. So this is really important to the RSPB. It happens every year, normally around the last week of January, where we are now, so you can take part from Friday right the way through to Sunday. And for the importance, I'll use the house sparrow as an example. So they've been #1 pretty much for the last 20 years, and the Big Garden Birdwatch has been running for just under 50. However, since we've started the Big Garden Birdwatch, they've declined by around 64%. So even though they're #1, we know something negative is happening. They're declining, and we need to know why. So this data is really important, gives really vital evidence to the RSPB, so then we know what to do, and it's great because it gets so many brilliant people involved as well.
And tell us why this time of year is actually quite a good time to get out and do the bird watch, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So this morning, obviously, it's lightened up a bit now, and we're just around the dawn chorus time. So many birds starting to sing, advertising their territories, making other birds aware. I reckon I'm going to have a nest here at some point, so stay away. And it's really lovely because if you're interested in learning bird song, I absolutely love listening to bird song. It's almost like a superpower, getting to know what's around you without even seeing it. Now is a really good time of year to learn because the peak crescendo for bird song is the International Dawn Chorus Day in May, but at that time all the summer migratory birds are back and everything's kind of shouting at you. It's going to be harder to pick certain birds out, whereas now we're sort of getting a bird one by one. So we have the lovely song thrush singing at the moment, those lovely repetitive songs, and robins and blackbirds as well. So start learning now, and you can do that with the Big Garden Birdwatch.
Yeah, we heard a few of those this morning. Just very quickly, why is it so important? Why are you so fascinated in the bird world?
I think it's for me it's everything. I think it's just I don't know how anyone can't be interested in nature. I think it's what's so brilliant is that there's always more to learn. I grew up in a house pretty much that way through the woods, and it's always been around me. And I think the amount of brilliant kind of natural nature therapy it's given me just going on a walk, it feels right to give something back.
Wonderful. And I think lots more should be getting out there and hopefully connecting as well. Thank you very much.
Thank
you. Good luck. I take it you'll be taking part as well.
Oh, absolutely. I'm probably going to do it this afternoon.
Wonderful. Good luck.
Thank you.
Waterproofs. That's all I'm going to say. Waterproofs ready.
Take it.
Yeah, and that'll be the case. Thank you very much, Kimmel-Green.
To my right, I see a weather presenter with binoculars, and there is a reason, Matt. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing lots of robins so far this morning, to be honest, but we've seen lots of other birds this morning in Sherwood Forest. Very good morning to you. Don't really need these binoculars if you're going to take part in the RSPB Big Garden Birdwatch this weekend. Actually starts today through Saturday and Sunday. All that's needed is an hour of your time and a little bit of time to connect with nature as we take part in the world's biggest garden wildlife survey. Around 500,000 of you took part last year.